He lived in a time when Europe was in darkness, yet he lit the torch of science for the world. They called him the father of chemistry, but the West hid the fact that he was a devout Muslim. Who is Jabir ibn Hayyan, and why are his books still hidden in Latin libraries, miscredited to European minds? The truth is finally here. The boy who loved knowledge. In the bustling city of Tus, Persia, around 721 CE, a boy named Jabir was born. His father, Hayyan al-Azdi, was a strong supporter of knowledge and revolution. But his support for the Abbasid cause made him a target, and Jabir's life was never the same after he lost him. With tears in his eyes, but fire in his heart, young Jabir vowed, "I will learn everything. For my father, for my deen, for the Ummah, the student of Imams." Jabir's quest for knowledge led him to the heart of the Islamic Golden Age, Kufa and later Baghdad. He studied under none other than Imam Jafar al-Sadiq, R.A., a direct descendant of Prophet Muhammad. This wasn't just a scientific journey, this was spiritual. Imam Jafar taught him that knowledge without Allah is a house without a foundation. Jabir merged his love for chemistry with his love for the Quran. Whoever treads a path seeking knowledge, Allah will ease his path to paradise. Prophet Muhammad, Sahih Muslim, changing the world in his lab. In a humble workshop in Kufa, Jabir created potions, apparatus, and reactions that modern chemists still use: filtration, crystallization, distillation. He wrote over 3,000 works, yes, 3,000, on astronomy, medicine, alchemy, and even ethics. They say he discovered sulfuric acid and nitric acid. But do you know what Jabir always started his experiments with? Bismillah, in the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most gracious. Islam and science. No conflict, only harmony. For Jabir, chemistry wasn't about greed. It wasn't about turning metal into gold for wealth. It was about purifying the soul. He saw science as a form of worship. Each reaction, a reflection of Allah's design. He once wrote, "The purpose of science is to serve mankind and glorify the Creator."
في خلق السماوات والأرض واختلاف الليل والنهار لآيات لأولي الألباب.
Indeed, in the creation of the heavens and the earth are signs for people of reason. Surah Al-Imran 3:190. The West took his work, but erased his name. In the centuries that followed, Jabir's work traveled west. His name became distorted to Jibir. His books were translated into Latin, and European scientists called him the father of modern chemistry. Yet they rarely mentioned he was Muslim. But the fingerprints of Tawheed are still there. Arabic phrases in the margins, praise to Allah in the footnotes. The legacy of Islam couldn't be erased. Emotional turn, what we lost. Today, how many Muslim youth know who Jabir ibn Hayyan is? We know Einstein and Newton, but not the man who made modern science possible. Not the man who mixed faith with formulas, Islam with intellect. If we forget our heroes, we forget who we are. But it's not too late. You are part of the Ummah that gave the world Jabir ibn Hayyan. Reviving the spirit of Jabir. Read his story. Share his legacy. Let your pursuit of knowledge be a form of ibadah. Whether you're studying medicine, engineering, or Islamic studies, do it like Jabir for the sake of Allah. The next Jabir could be you, but only if you seek knowledge with sincerity and sabr. Final message. In every molecule, there is a sign. In every atom, a witness to his greatness. Jabir ibn Hayyan didn't just study chemistry. He studied the signs of Allah. Let's do the same, not just for dunya, but for akhir. Ilm is light, and light comes from Allah. If this story inspired you, share it. Revive the legacy of Islamic knowledge, and never stop seeking ilm for the sake of Allah. Jabir ibn Hayyan didn't just mix chemicals. He mixed devotion with discovery, knowledge with faith, and Islam with innovation. He showed the world that a Muslim can be a scientist, not despite his faith, but because of it. And if you felt inspired by his story, know this: there are hundreds more like him, hidden, buried, forgotten. That's why we created this channel, Deen in Minute, to revive their stories, to rebuild your pride, to reconnect you with the golden legacy of Islam. So, if you want to learn more about the giants who came before us, the scholars, the thinkers, the believers, hit that subscribe button, share this video with someone who needs to hear it. And remember, it only takes a minute to revive your deen. This was Deen in Minute, and this was the story of Jabir ibn Hayyan, the father of chemistry and the son of Islam.